Welcome back, self-explorers. And today I'd like to say a little bit about why soul astrology is a new astrology for the soul age. Before we start, remember to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any updates, and to like and share. Click the link to download your free guide, your essential guide to soul astrology, and that will really help you to understand soul astrology a little bit better. And you can read about the 12 zodiac signs and their soul-centered meanings in more depth in my book, Soul Astrology, how your rising sign reveals your soul path and life purpose. Okay, so let's begin. So, a new astrology for the soul age. You know, astrology has always changed over time as human minds and needs have changed. Astrology has been used and applied differently from back in ancient times when astrology, the movement of the planets and the seasons, was used to determine crop planting and predictions of natural disasters. And then back in the late 19th, early 20th century, psychology began to emerge. You know, Freud and Carl Jung started to develop what we might say is Western psychology. And then from that, as you know, great astrologers like Dane Rudhyar began to apply astrology to psychology. So astrology then became the astrology of our personality. We started to use astrology in psychological ways and use astrology to try to understand psychology. So it kind of went hand in hand with understanding ourselves. And now, in addition to our current times of change and challenge, there's also been predictions from ancient times that during these times that we're living through right now, there will be a great spiritual awakening on the planet that won't come about as a result of a specific religion, but it will happen through the hearts of individuals. So ordinary people like ourselves are starting to wake up. And so astrology, again, will take on a different application. Now with soul astrology, we're starting to apply astrological language to our inner world, to our inner experiences. So it's emerging as a language of spiritual awakening. Now, again, I keep saying this, you don't need astrology for spiritual awakening. Jesus wasn't an astrologer, the Buddha wasn't an astrologer. But if you know astrology, love astrology, use astrological language, then you can apply it. You can recognize astrological energies in your journey of spiritual awakening. So it's a natural application of astrology. It's natural for astrology to adapt to these times as it always has done. What it will eventually look like, we don't know. As we emerge in our awakening consciousness, we don't know what form astrology will take. We're the forerunners, we're the pioneers of this new astrology, and it will take shape according to how we apply it. But there are some clues in the past. We can look to the past, and when we look at how enlightened beings, awakening and enlightened beings, yogis, great masters in times gone by, have applied astrology once they were awakened. And in other videos, you've heard me speak about the great Kala Chakra masters. The Kala Chakra masters were wide awake, and they would speak of astrology in a very different way. They wouldn't use books and tables to look up what was happening with the planets. They would go within, and deep within their meditation, they would connect with the universe, and so they could experience directly the movement of planets and everything else in the universe. They experienced energy directly, and that's the form that astrology will take in the future. Once we are awakened, once we become enlightened, we will have an astrology of our direct experience, and that's the way astrology is going. So the astrology for the soul age will be the astrology of our inner experience, our direct experience. In other words, the astrology of an awakening heart. signs. Remember to click the link below to download your free guide and learn more about soul astrology. And when you're ready to go deeper, have a look at my book, Soul Astrology, How Your Rising Sign Reveals Your Soul, Path and Life Purpose. That tells you a lot more about the soul purpose of each of the 12 signs. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you love soul astrology, remember to like and share and subscribe to this channel. See you next time.